I am Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, a child prodigy and musical genius whose melodies still echo through the centuries. Born in Salzburg, Austria, in 1756, I showed an extraordinary talent for music almost as soon as I could walk. My father, Leopold, a skilled musician and teacher, recognized my gift and dedicated himself to nurturing it. By the age of 5, I was composing minuets. By 6, I performed before European royalty, dazzling audiences with my mastery of the keyboard and violin. Throughout my childhood, my sister Nanel and I traveled across Europe, performing for kings, queens, and noble families. I absorbed different musical styles everywhere we went, weaving them into my own compositions. I wasn't just a performer, I was an innovator, always pushing the boundaries of music, blending Italian operatic influence with German symphonic power. At 17, I became a court musician in Salzburg, but soon grew restless. I longed for freedom, for a place where my creativity could flourish without constraints. That quest took me to Vienna, where I composed some of my most famous works, operas like The Marriage of Figaro, Don Giovanni, and The Magic Flute. Each note I wrote was a reflection of my spirit, full of passion, humor, and humanity. Life wasn't easy. Despite my genius, I often struggled financially, choosing art over stability. I challenged authority and refused to be a mere servant to nobility. Music was not just entertainment to me, it was a conversation with the soul, a bridge between emotions and eternity. I loved life fiercely. Laughter, love, and even sorrow found a place in my melodies. I composed over 600 works, symphonies, operas, concertos, sonatas, and chamber pieces. Many of my compositions were revolutionary, blending drama and emotion in ways that no one had dared before. My operas gave voice to common people and explored complex human emotions, breaking away from the tradition of glorifying only the elite. But my life was tragically short. In 1791, at just 35 years old, I fell seriously ill while working on my final masterpiece, the Requiem. Some say I felt death approaching as I wrote those haunting notes. I died before I could finish it, leaving the world to wonder what more I could have created had I lived longer. Though I lived modestly and died with little wealth, my legacy is priceless. My music transcended my era, influencing generations of composers and touching countless hearts. I showed that true greatness lies not in status or riches, but in the power to move souls, in the invisible threads that connect human hearts through the universal language of music. I am Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the eternal voice of music, reminding the world that creativity knows no limits and that a symphony can be written, even in the face of adversity.